Welcome to Point Fighter Live. We have another great Point Fighter approved event coming up June 29 through July 1st at the Coronado Springs Resort in Disney World, Florida. It's Point Fighter approved, ISKA World Championships, ProMac rated. It's one of the biggest events and most prestigious events in the world. And, you know, international competitors come here. There's something for everybody. Great awards. Disney World is right there. That's one of the reasons why it's one of the biggest. All that right in the summertime, July 4th week, right? So it's a great event. Go to usopen-karate.com for more information. They have a Facebook page as well, and it's just going to be a great event. So we're going to be talking about it now. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment below, and I'll get back to you as well on that. So, like I said, there's something for everybody to do, right? But let's start out with the venue. It's probably one of the best venues in the whole sport. Coronado Springs Resort, a beautiful hotel. It's been there for a long time. So, you know, you fly into Disney and you're right there. Everything's right there. It's a beautiful hotel. They remodeled it like 2 years ago, I believe, right? 2 or 3 years ago. And it's just, everything's just really beautiful at the event. So, you know, and there is some, when you're staying there, you get discounts on tickets as well. You know, like walk to the event to the room. There's parking as well, if that's free if you're staying there. You know, and just you get a lot of amenities. There's 4 great pools. Oh yeah, they have great pools there. They got the pyramid slide, a lot of great pictures. It's just a great venue, you know, for an event. What's going on, Jose? Everything good? Yes. So there's so many divisions here, right? It's the event really kicks off Wednesday with checking in, and you go weigh in and all that, and then the competition starts Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna get into all the divisions and everything that you could do, including the schedule as well. So here we are, a lot of divisions to compete in. You know, like I said, it's a NASCAR World rated event, ISK World Championships. It's ProMac rated, Point Fighter approved. It's just a big, huge tournament. Look at all the divisions you could compete in, including first-timer divisions as well. There's professionals that come to the event. You know, there's people that come, they go to one tournament a year, and it's this one, just to have a family event to go to. There's first-timers, just something for everybody. And let's check it out. Let's check out the divisions. Okay, so forms, traditional forms, creative forms, musical forms, extreme forms. These are all sport karate division, and it's open to all ages, ranks, and styles. That's what I love about sport karate. You know, you could go in there and compete with every other style as well, right? But then there's divisions for everyone, right? You're just a traditionalist, you could go into the traditional divisions, right? You're creative, right? You do a little bit of everything. You got some flips, and there's a musical, the extreme. It's just amazing. There's a little bit of everything, and there's something for everybody. Sometimes, you know, the traditional people are just like, the flips ain't for me, but that's fine. You could still just come and do traditional only. You don't have to compete in those other ones, right? So it's just great where really, you know, all martial artists have come here and compete as well. Now, sparring, a lot of sparring divisions, right? It's crazy. The list of the sparring divisions is longer than the forms division. Usually there's you know, before there was a bunch of more forms and weapons divisions compared to fighting. Now the sparring looks equal, right? So that's great. A lot of divisions for the fighters. Now, for the fighting, there's continuous light sparring, there's point fighting, there's clash sparring, right? Which clash sparring is kind of like a mixture of point with continuous, kind of, right? It's pretty cool. So you kind of go, and then you stop, and you come back, and then you go again. It's a very exciting competition. There's also grappling, right? Those MMA fighters out there, grappling schools, MMA schools. And then there's also light contact sport MMA, which is just like MMA. You could punch, you could kick. There's leg kicks, right? Just no head strikes. And then you on the ground, you take them down. Same thing, no head strikes. You could hit to the body, and you went and locks, and it's really a cool division. and it's kind of growing. It's been popping out in more tournaments now as well. The Pan Ams in November is going to be having it as well, and just it's really a cool divisions, right? Especially for people that like the MMA, or they like the full contact stuff as well. But it's not full contact. That's the difference between this. That's a tournament style. There's no full contact. There's no knockouts allowed to in sport MMA. All right. So then we also have weapons. Pretty much like the forms. There's traditional, creative, musical, and extreme. And then, breaking. I'm a big fan of the breaking, right? There's a bunch of breaking going on. All right. So there's open, there's so much. And I believe there's breaking 2 days, right? Friday is the USBA championships, and then Saturday is the ISKA championships. So it's going to be really, really, really great breaking, and all the champions are going to be here. So it's very good for spectators as well to watch. So those are the divisions that you can compete in. We went over the venue as well. So let's move on to the schedule. All right. So now Thursday, it all kicks off. They got the JPM seminar, right? And they actually got 2 seminars. There's like the session, the black session, then there's the white session, which if you're Paul Mitchell, if you know Paul Mitchell, it's black and white, right? So I guess that's the colors of the uniform. So they got the black session, the white session. All right. And then it's at 10 to 11:30 for one session, then 11:30 to 1 the next session. So I guess it's going to be maybe forms and then fighting. I'm not too sure on that, but Paul Mitchell's a great team. They're kind of like the Yankees of sport karate. They've had a sponsorship for, I don't know, I think 40 years now, right? So it's just, it's a great team, a great legacy. You go there and you learn from some of the best in the sport. Then there's another seminar, the fight choreography by James Sang Lee. This guy's been in a bunch of movies, and he knows the in and outs of everything. So you may want to have a future in something like that. That's a great place to start, right? And then we got the team events. All team events are on Thursday, okay? The team sparring. They also got open rank, demonstration, team, the handicapable divisions, fight choreography divisions. There's also padded sword and karate flag. It's a full-blown tournament right there. It starts at 4 and it's going to end at 8. So awesome. This is why this is one of the biggest tournaments ever. All right. Now Friday, like I said, they got the USBA breaking, and then you got all the traditional weapons, creative forms and weapons, extreme forms and weapons, musical forms and weapons. That's going on Friday. And then for Saturday, all right, all this is on their website as well. All right. So you can get all this information on their website. All right. So then Saturday, finish it off right here. That's what the ISKA World Championship breaking. The sport MMA is on Saturday as well. And then for competition for the sport karate, traditional forms, point sparring, and clash sparring. It's going to be an awesome event. There's some merchandise on the website. You can also get tickets to the parks as well. You can have that all there together. It's just going to be an awesome event, and you guys don't want to miss it. We're going to be there. It's Point Fighter approved as well. It's Point Fighter approved, where we're going to have the power ring. All right, here's the power ring right here. This is a red one. We got blue and we got green. We'll probably have a blue one out at the US Open. All right. Also, shout out to some of the sponsors. Female Fighters Matter 2, helping out with the prize money and the quality of the sport, making sure that the women and the men get equal pay, right, with the prize money. Century, Maya, they're going to be here. They usually do the Super Show in Vegas, but then they kind of broke it down to like small ones around the country, right? A different format instead of just having one big Super Show. So that's really cool. And then, Fight TV as well. So with myself, Point Fighter Live, we're going to be there streaming videos, pictures, all that good stuff, okay? It's going to be an awesome event. You guys don't want to miss it. You want to go ahead and go to the website, registration.usopen- usopen-karate.com or usopen-karate.com. All the information is there, hosted by Mike Sawyer, Corey Schaefer, Mike McCoy. It's Point Fighter approved. All right, guys, have a great day. Power, baby. Woo!